Hi everyone, I am JULKA. Today in continuity part 2, we will discuss some question of continuity where we want to find the value of k or some constant when function is given continuous. Example 1. Find the value of k where fx equals to kx plus 1 when x is less than or equals to pi and cos x when x is greater than pi is continuous at x equals to pi. Because function is given continuous at x equals to pi, so limit x tends to pi, fx equals to f pi. And now we'll take function in case of limit cos x, because here x is not equals to pi and the value of f pi is k pi plus 1. Limit x tends to pi, cos x is minus 1, which is equals to k pi plus 1, and after solving we get the value of k minus 2 by pi. Next example. Find the value of k where fx equals to 1 minus cos 2kx divided by x square when x not equal to 0 and equals to 8 when x equal to 0 is continuous at x equals to 0. Because function is continuous at x equals to 0, so limit x tends to 0, fx equals to f0. And now here we take function 1 minus cos 2kx upon x square, because x is not equal to 0 and which is equals to 8. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. So the value of 1 minus cos 2kx is 2 sine square kx divided by x square, which is equals to 8. Now we can write this way: 2 sine kx into sine kx divided by x and again x. Now to make it 1, divide it by k and multiply by k square. And the answer after solving will get 2k square equals to 8. So k square equal to 4 and the value of k is plus minus 2. Next example. Find the values of a and b so that function is continuous where fx equals to 1 when x is less than or equal to 3, ax plus b when x lies between 3 and 5, and 7 when x is greater than or equal to 5 is continuous. Here we have two turning points, 3 and 5. So function is continuous at x equal to 3 and function is continuous at x equals to 5. So start with function is continuous at x equal to 3. So limit x tends to 3, fx equals to f3. We'll take function here ax plus b and the value of f3 is 1. After putting limit we'll get 3a plus b equals to 1. Again function is continuous at x equals to 5. So limit x tends to 5, fx equals to f5. And now here we'll take function ax plus b, because function is not equals to 5 here, and value of f5 is 7, and after putting limit we'll get 5a plus b equals to 7. Now after solving first and second equation, or we can say that subtract first from second, we'll get 2a equals to 6. So a equals to 3, put a in first and we'll get the value of b equals to minus 8. So a equals to 3 and b equals to minus 8. Next example. Find k if fx equals to k sine pi by 2 multiplied by x plus 1 when x is less than or equal to 0 and 10x minus sine x whole divided by x cube when x is greater than 0 is continuous. Because there is only one turning point, x equal to 0, we can say that function is continuous at x equal to 0. So limit x tends to 0, fx equals to f0. And now here we take function 10x minus sin x whole divided by x cube, because here function is not equal to 0 and the value of f0 is k sine pi by 2 in bracket 0 plus 1. So now we'll solve left hand side, we'll take sin x common. In bracket we have 1 minus cos x minus 1 whole divided by x cube. In the right hand side we have only k sine pi by 2. In left hand side again take LCM cos x and take outside. So sin x upon cos x, in bracket we have 1 minus cos x whole divided by x cube. And the right hand side is equals to k. Now 10x, 1 minus cos x is 2 sine square x by 2. And we can write this way: 2 sine x by 2 into sine x by 2 whole divided by x, x and x. Now in denominator divide by 2 times and multiply by 4. And after calculation we will get the value of k 1 by 2. Next example. Find k if fx equals to 2 raised to the power x plus 2 minus 16 whole divided by 4 raised to the power x minus 16 when x is not equal to 2, and k when x equal to 2 is continuous at x equals to 2. Because function is continuous at x equals to 2, so limit x tends to 2, fx equals to f2. And here we take function in the left hand side 2 raised to the power x plus 2 minus 16 whole divided by 4 raised to the power x minus 16, because here x is not equal to 2. In the right hand side we'll get k because here x equals to 2. In numerator we'll take 4 common and we'll get 4 in bracket 2 raised to the power x minus 4, and in denominator we'll make factors and we will get 2 raised to the power x minus 4 whole multiplied by 2 raised to the power x plus 4. And now after calculation we'll get the value of k 4 upon 8, which is equals to 1 by 2. Last example, find k if fx equals to root 2 cos x minus 1 whole divided by cot x minus 1 when x is not equals to pi by 4, and k when x is equals to pi by 4 is continuous at x equals to pi by 4. Because function is given continuous at x equals to pi by 4, so limit x tends to pi by 4, fx equals to f pi by 4. In left hand side we take function root 2 cos x minus 1 whole divided by cot x minus 1, because here x is not equals to pi by 4. In the right hand side x is equals to pi by 4, the value of f pi by 4 is k. Now put here x equals to pi by 4 plus h, because limit is not equal to 0. So x tends to pi by 4, so s tends to 0. Now replace x by pi by 4 plus h, and limit is s tends to 0. Cos a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, and in denominator we use formula of cot a plus b is cot a cot b minus 1 divided by cot b plus cot a, and the whole equals to k. After putting the value of cos 45 1 by root 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, and the cot pi by 4 is 1, we'll get this equation. And now multiply root 2 inside and we'll get cos h minus sin h minus 1 whole divided by, now we'll take LCM 1 plus cot h, and we'll get limit s tends to 0, minus take common 1 minus cos h minus sin h whole divided by minus 2, and the whole multiplied by 10h plus 1 upon 10h, because we are converting cot into 1 upon 10. And now take 1 by 2 common, 1 minus cos h formula is 2 sin square h by 2 plus sin h, the whole divided by 10h and whole multiplied by 10h plus 1. And now in numerator and denominator divide by h. We can write 2 sin square h by 2 as 2 sin h by 2 into sin h by 2, and it's divided by h to divide by 2 and multiply by 2 plus sin h upon h, the whole multiplied by 10h plus 1 and the whole divided by 10h upon h. And after putting limit we will get k equals to 1 by 2.